level are people in this group?
We're all over the place.
Okay.
I made.
Uh, the initial group, um, which compares with Josh, who plays Jer, Casimir, Sonero, they're around level 7, 8. Everyone else is hovering right around there.
Yeah, and you can look in the XP log channel. There's a posting in there showing everybody's experience points and level.
Oh wow, I've caught up with Tenebris and Theseus.
I'm... I might gain a level this session in Thief. Yay!
It is a
Maybe.
possibility.
There's, there's a small chance. Very small chance. It's, if each player is granted, approximately, let's see, 2800 XP. So if we have, like, quite a large kill or something, maybe that will tip me over.
Well, last session, I did give everyone an additional 5,000 XP total for story award just for freeing me.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, well, you weren't here for it.
I was there for it.
For the freeing of the
I was late. I was late, but I was there.
It happened, then Tenebris shows up like, hey, I'm here, guys.
What just happened?
Here to
What the
help.
fuck did you just? What the fuck did you just do?
Okay,
I saw this giant fireball. What the hell was that?
Well, if it means anything, Josh, there's nothing wrong with two sets of eyes looking for traps and what?
oh yeah. More the merrier.
That's right.
Oh, shnikes. According to the XP log, I'm at... oh. Wait.
The first one's for the fighter.
Yeah.
First entry there. The second one's for your thief.
Okay. Okay, no, it's accurate. Okay. Yeah, it's accurate. Yeah, I just need that 1395 for level 7, which means approximately 2700 per person. So
If we get that, I think I might just level up. Yeah,
And
I'll level up to level 7.
we
So
we just started a dungeon, right?
Yep.
Another mini dungeon? Yeah. I wasn't
Well,
here
shoot.
last
Not
week,
so
right?
many, but yeah.
None of
I'm
us
gonna
were here
read
last
the
week.
description as you can see it. Um, so you had cleared out some ruins to the west of here.
Yeah.
And hunted these 5 um, starstones. You found one, and much to your chagrin, it was used as a seal to that being that was vanquished over 1,000 years ago. And in his gratitude for freeing him, he had promised that you would be the last to die once he'd conquered the world, conquered the area. This being a noble Ifrit.
Yeah, what happened to the wishes, fucker?
But hey, does that also mean that as long as there's someone else alive or in the area, we're technically immortal?
Um, so you went then, and as you were traveling through the caravan along through the desert, the spirit of the pharaoh Amun Re, approached you, gave you his little sad story on how he, wanting to prevent the riches of for his the sacrifices for his afterlife from being stolen and looted, how he conquered nearby lands, took all their wealth, started heavily taxing his own people for their wealth to build this theft-proof tomb. But in doing so, he basically caused revolt and then cursing the land. Um, Orisis, a version of Ixion, the immortal of energy, with head of the pantheon, had then cursed him that as long as um, the his tomb had remained theft proof or involatile, yeah, um, that the pharaoh would never go into the afterlife.
That's what just happens when you stray away from Nyx. You dumbass.
And every night, as you guys were staying in the desert, he would appear to you, and eventually, when you got close to the ruins of his temple area, he pointed to the pyramid. Now, this pyramid is about 750 feet square at the base, rising to a height of at least 700 feet. The highly polished rock that forms its exterior is untouched by desert sands, in contrast to the rock of the 20-foot high wall that surrounds it. You might guess that this is what you've seen glinting from the distance at that high point in the pass as you were coming into the desert. The pyramid sides face the compass points. The only break in the guarding wall is the temple to the south. Entrance is obviously via a platform that opens in the south face, 50 feet above the ground. Stairs climb up the pyramid's south face from a walkway connecting the rear of the temple to the pyramid. Like the stone of the surrounding wall, the stone of the temple is worn by time, though still solid and sturdy. There are no windows in the temple wall, and only one entrance, gained via two staircases that flank a circular basin climbing 30 feet to the temple porch. The temple's roof is capped by one large and two small domes. The aforementioned basin is 100 feet in diameter, with no apparent openings in the bottom. In the bottom, lies within the entrance of the stairs to the temple entryway. The basin obviously once contained water which emptied into a deep channel into the desert ground. This channel leads away from the temple south, passing the building ruins there before turning east and then north out into the great desert.
Hmm.
Here's that
Yeah.
basin. It's not exactly the scale. It's supposed to be 100 feet in diameter, but it's only 50 feet.
I'm gonna make a ancient Mythian history check and see what the best where it should lead from, or if it's leading from. Maybe the design will tell us something. And one success, yes. Is it coming? Is it coming or is it going? Was it bringing water or was it sprouting water?
From you can tell, this may have been the source of water.
Hmm.
And the channel um, slopes down.
Interesting. I tell them that.
And these stairways flank it rise 30 feet up.
Um,
So yeah, you're at the base of these stairs. Empty basin, unremarkably clear of any debris, but dry. Set of stairs that rise 30 feet.
I have a clear view of someone hiding from.
Yeah, you can barely see a person standing at the top. But again, 30 feet up, you really can't be.
Well, there's some dudes there. Wanna, I'm like, there's some dudes up there hiding in the pillars.
Yes, I see one behind each pillar. My elven eyes keenly spy them out.
Do we pretend we didn't see them?
Maybe we should call out to them. Hail
Yeah,
them.
that's. Do we?
Perhaps,
That's what.
perhaps they guard this place and can be bribed.
Scenario's going to go speak with them.
Our fearless leader and the face of our
Well-
group, who hath no voice today.
Yeah, the one that doesn't have much of a voice right now. Is going to go do all the talking. Scenario will, through hand motions, become amazing friends with these two individuals.
The mantle of leadership is so heavy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Let the leader take a sick day every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll follow Scenario along just in case we have another. You know, the incident we don't speak about.
Hey, don't even bring up the C word.
I'll head up, but stay a little bit back from you guys.
Hello, comment ça va?
They step forward to bar your passage.
Don't worry, some ghost told us to go here.
So what do these guys look like now that we can get a look at?
Terrorists. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're dressed in robes. You can see underneath them a glint of armor underneath. They both have scimitars at their sides and a curved dagger sash in the belts at the waist.
Oh god, their armored Jawas.
They look human.
Do they understand us, or are they not speaking? Are they?
Well, hang on. The stairs leading into the temple's porch are of stone, pocked and pitted by the desert sands. Wide banisters of stone flank the steps. Their graceful arcs leading to a semicircular protrusion from the porch. 6 pillars hold up the porch roof. two arched doors of bronze stand closed in the temple, guarded by two humans.
Mhm. Okay.
What do you do in this holy place?
We never believed that a ghost told us to come here.
We follow the commands of Amun Ray.
Amun Ra
Ray, Ra, whatever, potato.
is specifically not that.
Your human language, your human words sound all the same. We come here to free his spirit so he may pass to the next life.
Amun Ra Rasputin.
And come and be welcome, my brothers. And they give you the genuflective, placing their hand to their head, to their mouth, to their hearts. And you step aside.
What? Sorry?
Well, when you said you came here to worship, they basically stepped aside, they bid you welcome, and they give you an odd gesture that you've seen before amongst the desert people of placing their right hand upon their forehead, their mouth, and their heart.
Someone's sucking the soul out of a Capri Sun right now.
Yeah, is that a Slurpee? Or is that a McDonald's milkshake?
That would be mate. I'm Argentinian after all. That's why it slurps.
What is it? Sorry?
Mate. Mate.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's like a tea, but you like fill in you know what?
We're gonna get a picture.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking explain this. It'll take forever.
As he goes by, Ragnus is going to give a little half grin to the one he's closest to, kind of tip his eye patch, cough into his hand, and rub his.
I shall open the door.
Okay.
Inside is Anandak, the great worm red dragon, rolling it.
think I'd be so.
You got this. You've soloed a dragon before, according to
I've
this hand.
soloed him before
It's that.
in human form.
And you keep pouring hot water into it.
I've never seen that.
Uruguayans are the ones who drink it the most. The joke is that they have they always have a thermos under their under their arm. I lived in Uruguay a lot, so here we strung all around the uh, South American pampa. Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina.
It's another door.
Wow.
A
Whoa,
10-foot
what?
wide corridor extends from the outer door 20 feet to a second set of doors.
Psst. Hey, guards, is there any other way in?
No, there isn't.
Why are you here? Since when are you here? Is it just the two of you?
No, you're here with others.
I see.
Is it okay to go through these doors?
You hear the worship.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna do another knowledge check to see if I can figure out what god are they're worshipping. 0 successes. Yeah, no, I don't know. I have no fucking idea who they're worshipping.
I'm gonna do the motion that they did at the door or whatever this. Is there a door? Am I just staring at a wall?
We're waiting for Mark to tell us that we hear a rumble of stone as we tumble down into a.
No. Yeah, you place your hands on the door and it opens. I was getting some information for Rogue.
And I don't need to deal with, like, pages?
No.
No? What about material components?
Nah, I'm just assuming that you pick them up along the way.
Okay.
Too much bookkeeping.
I agree.
We will need you to go over all the books afterwards. We can trust you because we know what they do,
This
but our characters
30-foot
don't.
wide by 40-foot long room is lit by torches attached to the walls. The torches cast a flickering light on the very decorative wall carvings and the high domed ceiling. A human figure dressed vaguely in priestly garb stands at an altar in front of a huge statue. There is by other humans dressed like the two guards on the temple porch stand around him, casually studying the wall carvings.
What does the statue look like? The big one.
Have a man dressed as a pharaoh.
What garb is the priest? I'm gonna make a religion check if I can figure out the priest's garb.
Huh?
Did you turn it on?
Yeah.
That was rude. I was about to sit down and watch the next 20
Yeah.
minutes.
It was really loud.
Suck it.
You know,
I'm
I think that you
hiding
do
my
have
garb.
your scheduled
Yeet.
games to you scheduled since we've been together without speaking to me.
There was
Seems to
gunfire.
be that of ancient Italy.
So,
So it was showing up on the video.
Okay, let's do this. Be more
Going
specific.
through my mic.
He's got the shaved head.
I'm sorry that your game is going.
He's wearing dark robes.
You're not even watching it.
He's holding a book, white bound book with metal fittings.
I sat down with a cup of coffee and finished watching it. That's so rude.
Ah,
You're
The 5 guards are casually around the room looking at the wall carvings.
You have no idea who he worships.
Make another religion check.
As far as mine goes, I can't tell you exactly what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for anything that looks off or off.
Fuck.
Yeah, you don't know.
Aren't we trying to get into the lower area, into the place that is not able to be broken in?
Shh. Yeah. But yes.
Take us to your leader. I don't know.
I want to know what's like. Casimir.
Yep.
I need. Do you know what the fuck they were? Who the fuck are they worshiping?
They worship Amun Ra.
No, they don't. I would have. No, he's not a deity. One of the immortals. Also, he's reading the. If you pay attention, he's reading from the carvings. I don't think they're the actual temple guards.
I did a religion check. Is there anything that stands out about this temple? I mean, I've got Tenebris saying there's something weird.
He does look a lot like the spirit of the pharaoh that you encountered in the desert.
So it's not a temple; it's a tomb.
Yeah, these people worship it as if
Again.
they're God.
And according to Nithian practice, ancient Nithian practice, the pharaoh, upon his death and acceptance into the heavens, was considered a deity.
Osiris. How many things did you fuck up?
Well, okay.
Okay, yep.
Hey guys, we're looking for a stone. We were told it was in a thief-proof temple. We're looking for it for some old guy. You know anything about?
No, but maybe you can help us. And the priest looks up. We are looking for the rest of our group.
So you're not the temple guards?
No, we are but humble worshippers to Amun-Ra.
Strange. Then why did the... So, what happened? How did you lose them?
We were
Once
this when they were separated.
I don't... for,
They came into this temple a week ago.
That is foreboding. They must have woken at something they did not shouldn't have. That's my guess.
Have you guys gone beyond this room?
We have done little because I can not making sense of this.
Sense of this?
You cut out on the word "this," Mark.
The book that he's got.
Okay. Let me have a peek. Maybe I can be of assistance. Okay. What is it written?
One moment. That's the title of the book. The language looks familiar to what you've seen in the desert.
Translator.
Stone it.
Boner guy sits in front of two razor blades. Bird, another boner guy. Bunch of grass, a really long snail for some reason, and then bird. Grass, feather, pepper mill. Really
Or
long,
tap.
really long snail again. Horse, owl, and then like snakes and dots, or perhaps a noose.
Or
And-
derpy face man.
Old
Odysseus
derpy
hands
face
it
man.
over to the female in our
That's-
group. I meant her.
That's going. Oh.
And then boner woman, and then bird.
Or woman reading book.
Oh yes, could
Okay,
be.
the owl
That is
is
woman being preyed on by bird.
the owl is a symbol of Nyx. The bird is probably a falcon, a symbol of Horus. The snake, on the other hand. Okay, yeah, I called the lady. I can't fucking make. I like pretend like, very interesting. Can you open the book? Like, isn't this your, like, language? My goddamn thought and his goddamn hieroglyphics.
That's racist.
No, it's not. I thought Osiris hieroglyphics they used to write in another way. If it was in the other way, I could read it, which is ancient Timorian, which is like Sumerian, just like dots and shit. It has a name, I just forget. It's fucking older than this. We have like a rosette tablet or something. Get hands on.
Yeah, she takes. Ariel takes a look at the book, studies it for a moment, and states that the title says "The Tome of Amun-Re."
Well, is there anything on the altar?
So this book, the title is like the Tomb of Amun-Re,
The Tome
but
of Amun-Re.
what tome? The Tome of Amun. Okay, that makes more sense. So, what is it? A spell book? Is it a history book?
No, it's.
It's like a biography. I'm guessing.
Dear diary, today I didn't realize that we had run out of water, so I started drinking my own piss. End of
Actually,
chapter.
2 books in one.
Oh, fuck me.
The first book comprises of 6 verses. The second one comprises of 10.
Hey, ancient history, general. That's cheating. You're screwing me, Mark.
No.
What, is it ancient history or is it ancient history specific?
He has ancient history Nithian.
Okay. We do not gain enough proficiency points for specifics. But anyway.
I don't have the transcriptions from that yet, but I will actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her to teach me Mythian.
Okay, so as you're looking about the room, in addition to the double doors to the south end, the room has doorways in the north end of the side walls. The statue is of a pharaoh cut from a stone different than of the surrounding walls or altar. Several of the wall panels are inscribed with writings carved in the ancient alphabet. Writings appear on the outside of the white book, probably a title. They too are written in the ancient alphabet.
If they're not stopping him any, Ragmus is going to start inspecting doors for traps, things of that nature.
Okay.
The first roll was for the one that he's right next to.
Yep. Okay. Don't find anything.
And are they standard doors or are they stone slabs with like some kind of activation switch?
These seem to be bronze doors.
Well, this one seems to be clear, so we'll move on to the other one and then let our fearless leader decide.
The wall carvings all seem to bear the same inscription. For those that are looking at. Oh.
Which doorway are we opening?
Well, the one on the right doesn't seem to be trapped, and at this point, Ragmus is kind of squinting at Jer, inspecting his tech. Oh, that's right. He's stealth. My bad.
So right door it is then, right?
You mean we can't see Jer either?
Not when he's hidden in shadows.
He is one with the shadows.
Thought this room might be well lit.
He's just hiding behind Tenebris.
No problem.
Well, neither door seems to have any trap.
Nice. Let's go east.
There are a bunch of people.
Dark
There
profile.
are a bunch of people here.
This unlit corridor runs north and south. The end of the corridor is lost in darkness. And you've come, and there are 10-foot square cells opening off to the sides.
Okay, so the folks that we see standing around here, are they dressed basically the same as the folks upstairs? They look like the same kind of people.
We found your guys. We think.
They got all these people here and can't find their friends. Anybody else find that just a little bit strange?
I told you I've been finding the whole thing strange since we came in.
Now, the group that they're looking for came in here all week.
That's a lot. I don't
Yeah,
trust.
these people probably made them go.
Bye bye. Yeah. They're beds here. These guys would be. Something's up.
I act friendly. I don't have anything really to say to them, but I don't want them to think I'm hot.
Yeah, me neither, but. Shit, do I think there's something going on? This is not.
Hey, Clarence, how's your mother? Keep walking past them, giving strange small talk.
Yeah, basically, you hear that amongst various groups. People seem to be laying down on bunks, apparently asleep. Others are just chatting amongst them. As you approach each cell, they'll look at you, hands the weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an observation roll to see if I pick up anything. No, I do not. Like nefarious.
You and I think so much alike. Just looking for anything off about them. I mean, like their behavior, their movements. Like maybe they're not quite human or quite alive.
You don't observe anything more than
No. Secret. Do they?
that's
They
for
do.
Ragnus, not for Nevers.
Where the hell is Ragnus when I need him?
I'm up here
Okay.
behind Casimir and Cenero, trying to keep close to the big.
Yeah, I'm like whispering to you, like, do you notice anything weird? This guy's this is fucking a lot of people just to find a few guys that went missing. I know secrets, and I know they're keeping something up from us.
I mean, I would kind of hope you'd send this many people looking for me if I got lost.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody got lost.
Sure they did.
Also,
Didn't want to get found.
Isn't it weird that the priest does not know how to read their ancient text of the guy they worship?
I mean, that was the plot of Atlantis.
I can't really speak on that too much. I knew some dwarves back at home who couldn't read.
Yeah, but the priests do.
Not all of them.
Well, this is.
To be fair, a lot of dwarves are too stubborn to learn new things.
This is true.
Okay, so the missing people that we're looking for, what do we know about?
Only that group of their people have come to this temple to worship and been heard of since.
Hey guys, the priest up there at the statue trying to read the book. He said something about your friends are missing. You know anything?
One of
He's
them goes, yes.
talking to these two here.
Yes, one does come up and says, yes, brothers of ours have entered this temple to worship as is our want. But that was nigh on a week ago. None have returned.
And where does the worship take place? You know, can you maybe give us a little, I don't know, point in the right direction? I mean, I don't want anybody to think that we're just stumbling around, you know, trying to steal things from you, and you know, one of your brothers decides to attack us, because that could just get ugly forever.
There are several chapels here in this temple. All used for worship when safe, but people have always returned before.
So there's several places of worship here, and you don't quite know which one they happen to go.
Possibly to the room to the north.
This door.
Yes.
I don't trust them.
I mean, they haven't done anything to make me not trust them. So
Hmm.
I open the door.
hold on.
No.
Don't find anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, you're clear.
Open the door.
As we both get turned to stone by the basilisk behind.
Shit, I forgot about that. No, I don't open it.
Hello.
You enter a small temple, 30 feet across, east to west, and 20 feet deep, north to south. There is a door in the center of the south wall which you've entered, and another to the east, and another south wall. North wall. Within this dark and smoky room, a dull red glow is visible from a pile of burning incense in the chamber in the center of the room. Against the west wall stands a statue of a pharaoh, his hands forming an altar platform 5 feet above the floor. Prostrate on the ground in front of the altar in front of the statue is a human.
We all know you're actually sleeping.
He's prostrated along.
Is he saying anything, or he's just like prostrating silently?
You can make out and Ra, words like that, other in prayers in language you can't see that. Barely.
I've been rock on him new. Open door.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Amen.
Like he's asking for wisdom and guidance, discovering where where the lost brother.
Maybe if they spent more time searching and less time praying, they might actually find the damn fucking brother.
True that. And that comes from a priest. God's
Nah,
help.
it comes from Saniro.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but really the only use I've seen for clerics are closing up cuts and getting rid of.
No, but that's what I said. Like, I agreed with Scenario, and that's coming from a priest. God helps those who help themselves. You get picked, you don't get.
You don't facilitate change. You ain't gotta find change.
Is that door locked or anything?
I'm waiting for Mark to let me know about whether there's traps or.
Oh, right. Also interested in, as we move toward the door, does that guy in the room here react?
No more than what the others have. Basically, eyeing you suspiciously. Geez, I don't and you don't find anything.
Glatu, Rada, Nicta.
I mean, if it's not locked, then it's clear for.
Uh-huh.
Haha, indeed.
I'm sorry, it's all I can manage.
It's an empty hallway.
Don't worry, man. I'm not beefing on you.
It's a hallway
And
of
those
doom.
stairs do go down.
I place myself behind Ragmus because I can see over him. Just in case.
First empty place we've come across. The one I'm particularly rolling for is the stonework traps, pits, things like that.
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're actually searching for stuff? Oh, whoops.
I
Saniro
mean,
doesn't really care.
it's Nero. I've kind of gotten used to him going ahead and
Yeah,
being
you don't
my
really
early
find
warning.
anything. The stairs do go down about another 10 feet. 20 feet.
It looks like it leads outside.
Hey, fearless leader. Maybe we should go slower. Last time it took us a while to get you back.
The north side of this room is 30 feet across, and the room is 20 feet deep to the south.
There is
East and
adventure
west,
to be had.
at the northern end of those side walls, stairs lead up to the corridors. Light falls through an open archway in the center of the north wall. And looking through the, you definitely can see the pyramid itself, the pyramid proper, on the other side.
Oh, so we're not even in the
No,
pyramid.
you're actually in a temple that was in front of the pyramid.
So we have to get downstairs of this place, essentially.
stairs where you're at lead down and then out to an open corridor where Theseus and Scenero. Yeah, that where Theseus is at right now leads out to a arched courtyard between the tomb and the surrounding wall. There's a well-worn path raised 15 to 20 feet above the courtyard, leads straight from this doorway across the intervening 50 feet to the base of the pyramid.
Okay. Spell time.
From that point, there's a stairway that leads to an opening 50 feet up the south side of the pyramid itself.
Be right back.
Okay.
Right
What
from
is
where
your
Theseus is, there's like a column, column passageway, like a colonnade that leads to the pyramid.
question? As we were going through the people, did we see any food they had?
Food?
Yeah, like supplies.
Yeah, you found like dates, some type of meat, other types of
Okay.
grains.
Cook, like a specific cooking place.
Um, they're probably all preserved.
Oh, I wanted to try a spell. Takes 2 turns to cast, so I need to do it.
Aragnes is at.
But like, what time is it? More or less.
Um, uh, we'll say. It was about afternoon when you got here.
Um, is there anyone like cooking, or like did they cook, or is everything like preserved?
You didn't see anything in here. You guys really didn't explore the courtyard to see, but yeah, it looks like it's dried meats, uh, figs, dates that.
Ragmus is down over this way. Mark.
Yep, I see him.
Okay.
And no, that door is not.
Does it happen to be?
No. And then again, the court passage does open up to the south to a circular chamber from which you can tell.
I wanted to cast Ascension Feast.
Well, open it up. Would Casimir do the honors since Scenero is contemplating his place in the...
Sure, I'll
but-
open the door and step in.
Okay, this room, 20 feet wide by 40 feet long, has been neglected for years. It gives off a slight herbal smell and appears empty.
Appears. That's the keyword.
It's like the abandoned quarter in the Blue Palace in Skyrim.
I think that this is where there's a hidden door. I don't know why I think that. I just think there's a hidden door in here. Secret door.
No.
I'm going to start
about-
searching for secret doors.
Okay.
What is up with this place where Ragnos and I am?
That is distinctly different than anything else that's here.
Definitely.
This circular of the room is 40 foot in diameter. In the center of the room's west side stands a large white marble altar. Behind the altar, a large statue of a man carved from greenish stone stares down with eyes that appear to have jeweled pupils.
What color are the jewels?
Tenebris,
They look
is
red.
is this a temple of a god or goddess that you like?
Let me figure that one out.
You
Is
have
this the
touched the forbidden
Casimir, you found
treasure.
nothing.
is the statue the same as the others?
No.
Okay. Let's roll us some religion.
That was one hell of a door search check, by the way.
Yep. So I got this
Tenebris?
one, and
You sort of get a bad feeling about this.
I was asking what god is.
Yeah. It is Orisis.
What?
Nyx's opposite in the Mythian pantheon.
Oh, sure, yeah. You can take everything, fucker.
See, Tenebris is in Ragmus's head at this point.
What is the opposite? Oh my god, you can fucking deal with that fucker. Take its
Not
side.
Thanatos, but
But I do have a bad feeling about it. Just saying.
And Ragmus will pull out his dagger, his magical dagger, climb up on the altar, and proceed to pry the gems out of the stone.
you get up
Tener-
there.
Tenebris
that
will
you're-
bravely walk away.
I see that they're what?
I'm like,
ruby.
I mean,
The gems themselves in the eye are star rubies.
Oh, rubies.
hold on a second.
wait, weren't we looking for a star ruby?
sapphires, actually.
You've got the sapphire.
I'm gonna just do cast a little spell. Can somebody
Nice.
cast it? Detect magic?
I like that first roll, Mark.
Okay. Yeah, that is a good success on that one.
So it's like 10 grand on just the eyes.
Yeah, for the one eye, you definitely get us on that price as 1,550 GP. For the second eye, about the same price, maybe more, maybe less. It's hard to determine.
Okay, so in that case, instead of his dagger, he'll. Oh God, this is probably going to turn out ugly. He'll use his thieves' picks instead, so that he doesn't do as much damage.
They're about maybe 2 inches in diameter.
Yeah, some big ass gemstones. Yeah, take the shiny stuff.
Yes, but not as big as the gemstones that you're looking for.
Still, 2-inch fucking ruby? That thing
Well,
is
you figure the statue here is quite tall.
I mean, they're pretty. I want them.
Yep. Tenebris agrees with that.
And they're in the statue of what I'm assuming by Tenebris's reaction is an evil god. So I have absolutely no problem taking.
Oh, I didn't say evil. I just said like he is the guy that essentially forsook my god. So he's like a traitor.
Traitor, evil, semantic.
You know, you don't dedicate yourself to an immortal to like switch back to somebody else. It's like not cool. I don't think next to mine.
All I'm imagining is I can't remember the module, but there's a throne encrusted with jewels, and every time you pluck a jewel out, a slot or two appear, and they just keep appearing and gating in more and gating in.
Yeah, I don't think that's
That picture I put in Discord is for a reference.
Oh yeah, I definitely want
Very
those.
nice.
Would you require a roll of some sort to pry them loose, or do we have?
Need a remove traps roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna preemptively. What is the longest duration buff spell I have?
So maybe it was a 1.
I didn't know if you wanted one for both or one each, so I gave you 2.
You got both. Casimir, yeah, you didn't find anything in the wall that you're looking for.
I'll give it up and join everybody else.
And Ragmus with a huge grin on his face and a ruby in each hand, just kind of holds him up as he steps away, shows him around everybody, and sticks him in one of his.
Good. Don't tell Eric about it.
Are you
Just-
sure you want to go lifting jewels out of a temple?
Hey, Osiris turned his back on Nyx. I'm just taking what's rightfully belongs to my church.
There are a few people behind us, yeah.
The way Ragmus, well, the way I look at it is, eventually I'm gonna die anyway, and if a god smites me over a couple of gems, well, I guess I deserve.
One might, the other one might not. Is there anything else of interest in the altar? And the now eyeless Osiris.
Big green statue of a man says, "Where are my eyes?"
Yeah, I know.
And that's when we quietly sneak out of the room because he can't see us anymore.
Yeah,
No,
good
there's
point.
nothing else.
Hmm.
Besides the door on the east side of the chamber.
Are those stairs leading up or down?
They lead up.
Oh, okay. Let's just get out of here.
Does Saniro want that door checked?
Haha.
I see. It probably goes back in a circle that's to the temple, and I do not think it would be wise. If they
It
sell us,
seems that door is probably the opposite door that you had gone through previously.
yeah, and it would be wise that they
Sweet.
didn't see. They didn't see the statue with their eyes.
But it never hurts to know whether this is an option for escape if needed. They're all on the other. We don't necessarily have to open it, but it's nice to know whether there's some kind of trap on it or. Because you know, law of D&D, that door that you didn't check is the one that's, you know, magically locked or has a fire trap spell on it, and then you go to open it in haste, and boom, there goes the.
Yep.
Again, does anybody can anybody cast detect magic?
Yes, I can.
For some reason, I do not know it. I'm sure I did.
Yeah, it's all about the spheres, right? Unless it's
Mm.
hidden in your list somewhere. What am I casting on?
The altar and statue.
Okay, detect. Detect magic. Oh, it's not written up. But anyway, I cast I cast detect magic. What do I see around the altar?
You don't find nothing glowing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Okay, the spell's going to last for a while, so I'll look around the room and see if anything else shows.
You should check. We should check the room that you thought there might be a secret door.
That's a good thought. I'll head back there and just look around.
Is it a secret door you're looking for? I can beam it with my eyes.
Is this like an embalming room? No. We've seen those before.
It's the whipping room that no one talks about.
And so what?
The whipping room that no one talks about. Off to the pyramid, I guess.
Like no magic in the room that hasn't been used for years. Did we lose Casimir?
I haven't heard anything from Mark about.
He think there's no detect. He didn't see anything with detect magic. Didn't find any secret doors.
Strange.
Okay, so no magic in the room with the altar. Then I went back in that storage room. Also no magic.
Right.
Well, it's spell's good for a turn. So if we stumble across anything, let me know.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't work for you. I'll take a look at that afterwards.
Just for purposes of using Seeker, you know, Ragmus is going to reach out and touch it while it's being carried by Eric and kind of focus on the gems one at a time that we're looking for, see if I can get some kind of glimmer of direction.
I should have detect magic. It's the old sphere.
There is a vaguely
Mark, I do not have detect magic, and I should have it.
you might have lost it because of your other spells.
It's in the divination sphere.
It says all.
That's
Oh,
all
it's in
that
the.
divination, but you may have lost it because of your other some of your other spells. You get a vague impression of up. That's about it.
Like up in the air or up on the map.
Just up.
And that pyramid looked about 700 and plus feet tall.
Up 100 feet up.
Guys, good news and bad news. Good news is we're close to that gem we're looking for. Bad news is seems like we got quite a climb.
Up at the top or just upstairs somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe as we get closer, it'll give me more. I'm not too familiar with the full functionings of this thing yet. All I'm feeling is it's and it seems like the closer we are, the stronger the feelings I get. So
This is very vague.
best guess that I can make is it's somewhere up near middle top of that pyramid. Anybody know how we're getting it?
Hmm. Sorry, I was checking. No, Mark, it wasn't one of the substitute spells.
I suppose we could ask some people how we get upstairs.
I was just thinking maybe Tenebris or Casimir talk to one of these priests. Maybe they might be so gracious to tell us how to get into this the pyramid.
Yeah, we could try that. Just let's go the way we came.
I mean, from a religious standpoint, you guys would probably be the most likely to get that kind of information.
Mm-hmm.
True. If it matters, my charisma is very low.
Oh, Tenebris is awful.
But you're a cat. Everybody loves cats. Just rub up on them and start purring.
They're moving because they're trying to get people to stir away so we can.
What?
I figured you guys were going to go to the pyramid itself, but you guys are moving around too much.
Oh, sorry.
So her just to try and ask someone about.
I mean, if you're just gonna DM grace us an entrance into the pyramid, that would be awesome.
Well, yeah, the map. Like I said, there's a colonnade that goes off this map to the pyramid itself. So I was able to get maps for each particular part of this part of the module. So
Oh, but there is a way for us to go to an entrance of the.
There's a colonnade.
That's where Theseus was before, right? If you walk out this door, you have to head up then afterward.
Well, the pyramid has to have a way in.
Yeah,
Not
about
if they-
50 feet up, there's an entrance.
50 feet up.
There's stairs. You can walk.
We've got potions of flying.
Just be glad it's not raining.
Yeah. You don't want me to get wet. That's why I bought the.
The northern archway that you guys are at now opens onto the courtyard between the tomb and its surrounding wall. A well-worn path raised 15 to 20 feet above the courtyard leads straight from the doorway across the intervening 50 feet to the base of the pyramid. Here, at that far end, 50 feet, is a stairway that leads to an opening 50 feet up the south face of that pyramid. But from here, you go approximately 50 feet straight up, straight across, and then 50 feet up to the pyramid.
I just had the most awful thought, guy.
Wait, so it's like a cigarette? So you like go up and
This is basically like Giza, okay, back in its prime.
mhm.
There's a colonnade passageway 15 feet above the surrounding courtyard that inclines 50 feet to the pyramid opening that you can see from here. That is 50 feet away from you.
Well, back before Mythia, vampires used to live in the pyramids, fortress pyramids.
I just had the most awful thought. Remember that glimmering we saw off in the distance? How much you want to bet that the stone we're here for is on the top, tippy top of
Actually,
this pyramid?
glimmering came from the pyramid itself. As you can see, it is reflecting the.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. We should tell them that we're going into the pyramid.
Yeah, it might be a good way to stay out of trouble. Can we say we mentioned it to somebody on the way over?
The stairs climb from the walkway that leads from the rear of the temple area to the pyramid's south face. They are as they are as highly polished as the pyramid walls, reflecting the light from the mirrored, smooth finish, untouched by the ravages of the desert sandstorm. The stairs rise a total of 50 feet above the at the at the top of the steps is a platform, obviously giving access into the pyramid. The platform is 50 feet across at the front, narrowing to 30 feet in the back wall. Animals have been intricately carved on the stone walls flanking the arched opening into the pyramid. In the shadows at the rear of the platform, two figures stand either side of the arched opening.
When you say figures, what are we talking about?
Two gentlemen to the either side of you. Yeah, this is actually the back of an alcove. Platform actually comes out a little bit further, so it opens up like 50 feet here. And on the pyramid walls themselves are carved are bas reliefs of animals.
Hey guys, some cleric back there reading a book mentioned some of your friends got lost while they were worshiping here about a week ago. You mind if we take a round and look inside, see if maybe they stumbled in?
What animals precisely? You said animals. Any owls, bats, or moths?
Animals of the that wouldn't be familiar with a desert surrounding. There are more dealt with like a savanna. There's images of gazelle, what appear to be striped horses or zebra, lions, other cats.
Hmm. Interesting. Hmm.
Be right back.
We said, well, and went to You reply to Casimir. You go, yes. Several of our fellows have come by here a week ago and have not returned.
Were they looking for? The temple is down below.
We're not only worshiping, but we are guardians of the tomb of Amun-Ra.
So you only worship Amun-Ra?
He is.
Ragmus is gonna kind of nudge Kaz or Tenebris and give a little shake of his.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would it be fine if we walk in? We might find your people.
They don't hinder you.
Okay. Do you know of any traps or have you explored any of the, have you gone yourselves inside? Do you know any traps or anything we should watch out for? Anything that should not be disturbed?
This place is holy. Everything must not be disturbed. And he says that in such a way where you sort of get the feeling that anyone violating the tomb or the temple would meet with deadly force if
If caught. Well, we shall do just that. So it's strange that they actually, like, I'm talking to the guards. It's strange that your brethren went missing. There shouldn't be a reason for them to go missing. No deadly.
Who knows? Maybe they were called to Amun-Ra himself.
We have seen the visage of Amun-Ra. He has sent us here.
And you are truly blessed.
Yes.
Because they did.
Okay. Let's start entering. I'm waiting on Ragmus's.
All right, back.
You're good.
And once
Wait.
everyone's back, I'll go ahead and read the description of the next chamber.
And Ragmus will just gesture down to him, come down so that he can whisper in his ear and say, I don't think we should talk about that thing that, happened back there in that round room, because maybe, they, even though he's not somebody they worship, they might get a little mad.
Oh, I don't know what you're speaking of, dear Ragmus.
Well, the gem thing.
The what now?
The
Who?
gem
What
thing.
are you talking? What are you talking?
What are you talking about?
The
You
star
found gems?
rubies.
You found gems and didn't tell us?
I mean, Agabus does that a lot.
Notch, notch, wink, wink.
Oh, wait, maybe in his culture, that's what they call the nipples on that statue of that woman that we saw.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Okay. Well, this vast room is of cool darkness with a flat ceiling 20 feet high. Support pillars, 4 to each side, 3 to each side, stand 10 feet from the east and west walls. Both the walls and the pillars are of intricate design. Just inside the entrance, at the south end of the side walls, 4-foot wide corridors lead east and to the west.
4 foot wide.
Yeah,
4 foot wide.
I don't like those. And on the statue Amon Ra, I'm guessing.
The room is roughly 50 foot square. Okay, that's past the entryway. Um, there's a 20-foot tall statue of a pharaoh in the center of the north wall. The statue is carved from a different stone than the rest of the wall.
I'm sensing secret door.
I'm sensing overcompensating for something else.
Does the statue have a penis?
It's got like an Egyptian style kilt on. So it's hard. Who's ever going to search for secret doors? Go ahead and do so.
Is the detect magic, Cosmo's detect magic still?
It's still going. Got a few minutes left.
Okay. Yes.
So no magic so far then?
Nope.
Mine's a fail.
Scenario oblivious as always.
You're about 80 feet up. Um, that's where Ragnus is determined. That's up underground.
No, unfortunately, it the way I wrote it, it rolls all of them. I just wanted to look for the shifting walls. That one
I
was
know.
the only failure.
Tenebris.
Mm-hmm.
You do find something.
Oh, yes. What do I find?
As you're looking about that area around the statue, you notice that there's a slight hinge on the right side of the statue.
Hmm. Hey, Ragnus, come check this out. Found a hinge.
Someone better pick up that phone. Because I fucking called it.
And on to the side to allow Ragnus to further investigate the hinge. There's no magic, but I do have a. Those hallways are extremely. They're kind of thin, let's say. Okay, we found the hinge. Now, who is gonna unhinge it?
We need somebody who's already a little unhinged.
That was kind of what the joke I was going for.
There's a reason they call it a thief-proof tomb. Let's go a little slow here, guys.
That's why I told Ragnus, could you please take a look at the hinge over there?
Yeah,
clearly,
that's just waiting on Josh. Or yeah,
You don't find anything out of the ordinary. And there is indeed a hinge that runs the entire height of the statue. And judging from it, it seems that the statue swings inward into the room to the right.
I think it might take a little bit of oomph to move this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That
What
may
kind of
be
stuff?
why it's thief proof. It's too heavy for a thief to pull up.
I'm just glad I travel with such large, strapping warriors to help with those things.
Actually, what I noticed was strange was how thin the hallways were. Those would have been the ways people would probably try to go through. Those are probably riddled with traps and stuff. Okay, who's got strength?
I guess we're smarter than the average adventurer.
Yes,
I've got some strength, maybe.
I can. I can put all my. How much was it?
I mean,
15, 14.
depending on how much room there is, I'll lend a hand, but I don't think alone I could.
No, yeah, I got 15.
Two successful strength checks from two different successful strength checks from two different characters should be able to do it.
I've
Okay.
got a 16. I'll help in. Join in.
Okay.
10% left.
I just need two successful checks from two different characters.
How do you do a check from this? From that?
Roll your strength more or less on a d20. But there's also should be a checks button. You click
Yeah,
on
yeah. Found it.
looking for Ragmus.
Or you could do a Ben Bars lift gate at percentage.
That's one.
I mean, I don't ever expect Ragmus to pass a strength.
That's two. There's three.
I'm not seeing those.
They're coming
'Cause
from me. They're
They
coming
get
to
whispered
me.
to the
Yeah.
G.
They're set to whisper
Oh.
to me.
Oh, okay.
That's why
So
you
you should
guys
see
don't ever see
yours,
my
and
trap.
that's the only one, but I see everyone else's.
That's why you guys never see my fine trap rolls or anything like that. It all gets whispered to the.
Yeah.
Oh look, deja vu.
So yeah, as the statue swings outward into the chamber you're in, a short little passageway opens up into another room.
Okay, this guy really was in love with himself. I'm kind of tempted to leave the. He wouldn't. He didn't swear vengeance on us. I would be tempted to just let him destroy the whole, all of it. Man,
So, this new room is 30-foot square. It's accessed by 10-foot wide arched corridors in the center of the east, south, and west walls. There are no writings on the walls, and the ceilings are flat. Against the center of the north wall is a 20-foot statue of Amun-Ra, formed of a stone different from that of the walls.
mhm. Okay, Ragmus, make sure that we can pass through. I'm betting that there might be another hinge.
Doesn't seem to be any danger or traps in the room itself.
Hmm. Those larger corridors don't inspire trust in me. Okay. So what's our next move?
Well, let me take a look at the statue.
Look for hinges.
Don't find anything out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna follow in Ragmus's direct exact footsteps. Try to see down the hallways.
Okay, this one seems like the statue it's meant to look like. So, oh, fearless leader, which way would you like to?
Hmm.
How far do you want me to do a roll for traps?
Normally it's every 10 feet. Be every square. Every other square, I should say.
So,
Any hinges on this statue?
Mm. Go ahead and make a check for secret doors if you're looking for it.
Darkgar admires
That,
the
you
amazing
do indeed find hinges. This one on the left side of the statue.
Hey guys, found a door.
Called it.
wait, what?
This statue opens like the other statue, just in the other direction.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
must have been my patch that got in the way.
Yeah, switch the patch to the other eye. Maybe you'll see best time.
All of those D100s would have passed. That was for this hallway leading to the right while they're all looking
Yeah,
at the
you don't
statue.
find anything.
Okay. So
Yeah,
are we?
same thing. Statue. There's a. It does appear to be. Fragments. You hear the sound of water echoing from them.
I mean, at the end of it, he would have ended up there anyway, going down the hallway looking for
Yeah,
traps. So.
it ends at the corridor and opens into a vertical shaft 30 feet in diameter. Wet and slimy walls drop down into a darkness and rise 30 feet to the top of a domed ceiling. The air is very humid here, and the thunderous sound of cascading water.
Tenebris, I think I found the way we need to go.
That is what you hear right now. There we go.
It sounds like a factory.
Okay, let's start pushing this statue. No, I'm actually guessing that water would have filled in the other room. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't mess with water. Just leave it alone.
And again, with this one, I need to, with the statue, we're going to try to open it up. I'm going to need 2 strength checks. Successful.
That's one.
Then I got 2.
I'm participating. I'm just listening.
You'll be the one to hear whatever it is that we.
And it opens up into a long.
If it opens into another one with a statue, that would have been fucking. Okay. We need to go through that corridor.
Yeah, even Jer, with the extent of your sight, can't see.
To be fair, Ragmus will be following behind you guys a little bit. He did 5 searches of traps, which would have taken up some time where you guys are pushing the door and looking in the room and what.
Clearly, they didn't go through here. That's my guess. That's why they got lost. The, other.
I mean,
worshippers.
honestly, we're concerned with the fate of all of civilization. We're not worried about a couple missing.
True.
A 10
Just-
foot wide arched corridor leads down at a moderate angle. A musty smell pervades the area and dust covers the floor.
Hmm.
And DCS, you can just make out the area in this.
You cut out at area, sir.
You can just make out what appears to be maybe an altar at the far extent of your vision.
Go ahead, Jer. There's an altar at the end. I'm guessing there's a gem on it.
Well, if you wish, I could summon a shadow to scout ahead.
That's a nice idea. It might not trigger any traps that might be there, but still, we'd have an idea of what's.
Okay then.
Okay, Ragmus, you're in an alcove.
Wrong.
And another opening.
Okay. Watch out for 2 levels. So that would be 3 shadows. I can send them each in a different direction. Spectral AC, moment of light.
And where do you want them to go?
Well, one ahead to check the altar. One left and one right. Man, this fucking shadows are tough cookies. I didn't think they could actually hit something. Okay.
I don't think they so much hit you, they just touch you, and the negative energy is enough of a shock to.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they from the shadow plane? They suck your strength?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they can they communicate telepathically on whatever. So yeah, send them on all 3 through the corridors, check the order, and 1 to the altar. And that's for like 5 turns.
And you hear an absolute blood-curdling scream from Ragmus as he says, "Oh my god, there's a fucking shadow."
Don't worry. They just like don't touch fragments or like communicate to that one. Just like wave at him. Say hello. So what do the shadows find?
The one next to Ragmus sees a round chamber
And he's continuing screaming as he catches up with everybody else, full speed.
One.
Okay, so where is the water coming from? Nifty spell, huh? Five turns. How much is that, more or less? Man, that's a. This is a fucking bitching spell.
You want to ask about the water? I'm gonna make an ancient history check.
Which one? Say Marion? Or no? Okay. No, I'm asking the shadow where the water is coming from. Like, do you see where it's coming from? But sure. And Hoppa. That would be a success.
Okay. For you remember legend stating that the uh, the waters of the river Nithya came from a sacred place. A land in a province called Turbakur. And that seems to be the place where Amun-Ra was pharaoh of. We're not certain, but this possibly could be the source of that ancient river.
Cool.
To the on the west end, 10-foot wide circular opens to a vertical circular shaft 30 feet in diameter. The shaft has wet slime-covered walls dropping into the darkness and rising 30 feet to a domed ceiling. The air was very humid. You really can't see what's beyond that. To the east, the flag explains Aragmus is a chamber, same dimensions as the last one, 30-foot diameter. But this one's filled with water, cascading from one part in the north wall, and it just doesn't seem to be rising or lowering.
So one is like working and the other one isn't, per se. Oh well.
North,
sure. It's
is a rectangular room. 7 statues, 2 on the east wall, 2 on the west wall, all in the center, 3 statues in the north. And there seems to be writing wall.
Do I understand the language?
Several
is it-
different languages.
Is there anyone in cuneiform of ancient Tamor?
No,
Phaeacian?
but there is Phaeacian, modern Ilari, common, and in the ancient alphabet you've seen before.
What does it say? Or is it like a Rosetta Stone?
It says in common you can make out the name Amun Re.
Okay.
AMUN-RE.
Interesting. Nothing else. So you said to. Let me know when you're finished, so I can.
Yeah, so I'm going to read the room that Kashir's there now.
Hmm.
A quarter enters the south side of a large, 30-foot wide, east-west, 40-foot deep, north-south wall room. Against the north wall are 3 statues of Amun-Ra. And against the east side are 2 more, and on the west there are 2 more. All the statues are cut from a different kind of stone than the surrounding walls. In the center of the room stands an altar. Impressions of a left and right hand are carved side by side in the front of the altar. On the ceiling and remaining walls, the name Amun-Re is carved over and over in several languages.
Interesting. So you said in the left corridor, the one Ragnos did it go through? It was like the same, but it just went down into
Yeah,
nothing.
this one went down. You can't tell you far deep. There's also an opening off the south.
And the shadow go through the opening? I recall the shadow from the water chamber and tell it to stand guard here. If anything happens, let me know immediately. And the other shadow, let's see what it can find in the opening. I tell it to get to the distance, and if it can't go any further, to come back.
Okay, Jerry, you didn't really find anything in your search.
So the gray symbol on the floor in the middle of the room, is that really a gray symbol on the floor?
That?
That's the shadow.
That's the shadow.
And some that members.
Okay.
Very good.
I tell the other shadow to follow me. The one that's not guarding.
I wonder how many of these statues are doors.
Oh God.
I'm going to start looking for secret doors.
Shadows. Try looking around for secret doors. If you can pierce, they're
Where are you looking at, Casimir, first?
okay.
Next to
are-
me to the left first. It's amazing. I think I've rolled a 1 every time I've tried this.
Nothing there.
Yeah, you are on a roll.
Yeah, just keep me out of combat because I'll keep on rolling 1s.
Yeah, don't see nothing there.
I asked the shadows to go start here and here and go doing waves, like going see even they can pass through.
So just roll for each statue, basically.
Yeah.
Not a
Nothing
1
there.
this time. Next to it. Now to the north wall. Another 1.
Nothing there.
Jerry, are you searching too? Because you're probably at the place that's where it's going to work.
Jared, you did find something there. Yeah, I'm gonna give because of what you found. I'm gonna give Casimir that secret door check. Because at that statue, please, once you're shattered glass.
You're breaking up something about shattered glass.
Right, at the statue's feet where you and Casimir are at, or you and Jer are at, there's some shattered glass. Because of which I'm giving you +2 bonus to the secret door check. So you did find it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is going to lead us somewhere important.
And again, the hinges are on to the right side.
Okay, some strong guys help me open this thing.
Can my shadow go past the wall? Can they pass through walls? No. Can
They
they?
got yours, they got 2 of you, that's all.
I think I was a little late on that roll, so just
Okay, summon the shadows. The one to keep in range, right? The one that's guarding our back.
The shadows can pass through walls.
Adsalor?
Might be able to.
Adslor.
Oh, it's another. It's a tall human.
Adsalor, we missed you.
Something's about to go down.
Okay.
So,
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, so in there, he's an elven character. Elven appears to be elvish.
Oh, I can see something on the map. Sorry. I didn't know I was back. He appeared.
Banshee!
You can't call every elf a banshee.
It's not just shadows, it's zombies. Kill it.
Oh no, it's not dead. I would know. And also, Ragnar, those shadows were I created. Don't worry about it. I summoned them to scout. One is covering our back.
I can see them, not just the shadow, right?
Yeah, you can see them.
Okay.
I'm counting Ragnar's down. Like,
You can see anything that is in visual range of your.
Yeah, so you see an elf, a human, a dwarf, two dwarfs actually, a cat person, and the shadow.
hey, what's the second one? I had 3 when I left behind to cover. And the other 2 I told to return.
I lost track of them.
Okay,
There.
thank you.
So yeah, so
Don't worry. I know it's it's the
basically you can see everything in your line of sight.
yeah. Tomb robber, probably. Is it like that pale?
oh, he's fast.
I'm like, hold it.
It didn't move me.
So, how'd you get trapped? And is there anything good in the room to take?
You don't take things. We recover them.
Are you going to answer my question mark, or am I?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Didn't know if I was just supposed to fill in.
Look, Jer, you found another.
The elf that all other elves hate.
No. The other elves don't hate them. You hate the other elves.
True.
Yeah, they're beneath
Oh, hello.
Basically, yeah. Great elves are seekers of knowledge, and the lore of ancient India is scarce to come by in Mystara. So you've heard of these ruins and thought best to investigate. Unnoticed, you got caught in a trap. So we were investigating this room.
You were caught in a trap, eh?
Hence the broken glass.
Ah, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
You were caught.
Strange to meet people here.
Oh yes. We like to go into places like this.
Strange to find you here, Jay.
So not so strange for us to be here, but perhaps a little strange for you to be here. Who might you be?
I'm Deadero. I'm out seeking more knowledge. As
Ah,
I
Are-
always am.
aren't we all? Aren't we all? Yes.
I'm not.
Seeking more experience, as it were, yes? Chip, chip, cheerio.
Experiences.
Yes.
Sure.
Anyways, any idea how to get through this pyramid, old chap?
Honestly, not at all. It's all
Hmm.
just been luck, let's say.
Good.
Just
Righty,
Luck, you say?
okay, just as your detect magic fades, you do notice that this statue here is radiating a strong glow.
Dwemer.
Strong. Did you say a
He said Dwemer.
No, this statue here, just as Casimir's detect magic is fading, he notices that it did radiate a strong sense of
sense of
Hey guys,
of
there's some
magic.
magic on that statue.
It's a strong Dwemer. It means magic. Oh.
I'm Cinera the Fortuitous, the leader of this fine group and greatest swordsman in the world.
Oh. Are
You can tell
now?
by his sword.
Haha!
In my experience, he is the best monster slayer in the business that I have found. Just make sure he looks before he leaps.
He's very good at killing things.
Oh, by the way, I am Tenebrous, the Night Hunter.
Have you ever fought a dragon?
Yes, this
No.
Tenebris, our kitty cat.
No.
I'm not saying,
I dueled one.
yeah, best swordsman in the world must duel all the swordsmen. I'm saying you are a professional.
I'm
I don't doubt.
more about gathering knowledge than fighting.
Oh, I see. I am in the same. I am in the same business. You know, old forgotten lore and that. Things some would call secrets.
Yes. More experience. Good. Yes. Any idea
Well, you know,
how to
And
go
what are you
forth?
all here for?
We're
Some
investigating
sort
missing
of
people.
gem, missing people, stuff.
Saving the world, whatnot.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's,
We,
Gallivanting.
there's like an Ifriti thing that's on the loose about to kill everything and told us we're going to be killed last because never mind.
You know,
Your only
end of the
plan is
world
to destroy
shit.
the world.
Oh. Well. Wonderful. You should fix that.
I'm sure with
Oh.
your help, we shall. Anyways, any idea how to go forth?
I believe Casimir is working on that.
Oh, shit.
I'm examining this statue that seems magical.
okay.
Would I notice anything from spellcraft check?
And yes, it does appear to be a secret door, Casimir. Go ahead and make the spell.
Sorry, what?
He was talking to Dedram
This is
about
a
the
secret door,
spellcraft.
Casimir. And for Deadram, go ahead and make a spellcraft check.
hey, Tenebrous, seems like where we found this guy at, he ought to be traveling with a professional trap finder like.
haha. Yes.
Yes, he should.
Yes.
One second, I screwed up with my character sheet. So, give me So just keep going. I'll make the check later if it's still important.
Remember to be arrogantly nice.
Yeah, I know. I was just
talking down, but like not in a nice way.
The word you're looking for is condescending.
Exactly.
Oh, Dedaram, if you need to make a check, you could just type roll 1d20 or whatever it is. Roll 20.
So you elves explain everything. Essentially. That's it. Stop elf-splaining.
Oh, that's a bad first roll.
it
Not
also
For a
is
for-
check, that's really good.
For a check, that's an
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, you're right.
It appears to be some type of wizard lock been on that chest on that.
some kind of what? Sorry.
Wizard lock.
Oh my!
Wizard lock.
Anyone have the knock spell?
Well, let me see. Ariel Dreamweave, if she's with us, might have a knock spell. She might be the only wizard right now. Oh wait, Dedaram, you have a knock spell?
Aye.
No. Not that skilled yet.
I like his optimism.
Oh, who are these other people entering the room?
Ariel is the NPC mage that is tagging along with the party because of her knowledge of the area. Nigel and Eric are paladin.
Characters whose player are not here, right?
And one NPC.
Huh.
No, I just Ariel doesn't know. I just remembered that. Do you recall that spell? Give me a And sure enough, she does get the entire set. And it pops open.
The northern room is completely closed. It was a trap, correct?
Was it?
Hmm.
What was that?
That this room here was just like a trap room.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I'm fine. And we found another room. Okay, could the shadows pass through here?
Yes, they can pass through that.
Okay, then in the shadow, one of the shadows. Make sure our brave leader does not get turned to stone again. Am I
Seems
getting
to be
any?
a large hallway of sorts.
More hallway. Well, nothing. Okay. Fair. I don't know. Does he find anything else?
north open to.
Okay, nothing. As long as nothing going on, weird going on. Well, my shadow doesn't found the room.
Well, I shall take point then. From time to time, you shall hear my whispers, perhaps. Hmm. Well, come along then.
Hmm. I'm sending my shadows ahead.
Hey, Tenebris.
Yes.
Your shadows exploring is awesome, but will they trigger any traps that might be waiting for?
No, they're.
This hallway slopes down at a moderate angle. Axe and hammer marks cover the walls. Plaster from the great frescoes that once covered these walls have fallen into rubble on the sloping floor. Dust blankets everything, and the air is very dry.
Okay. No, my dear, the shadows cannot properly interact with the physical realm, so they wouldn't trigger any traps. They just they can only communicate to me what they see.
You mind if I just do another 8D100?
But
Or do you want me to do 8 individual rolls?
what?
Send the shadows. So, yeah, into the next room while Ragnus is making it safe.
Every one of those is a success. If there's anything to find.
There is nothing.
Room's clear.
Okay. Shadows. What do you see?
He has cleared up to the.
Okay.
You get nothing back in the shadow.
Well, mm,
It seems that their time on this plane is up.
5 turns.
Well, you did spend time in this room.
Okay. Good call.
Just for a slight reference, those rolls that I made are almost 1 turn worth of trap.
Oh, I get it. Okay. How much is a turn? Give or take.
10
10
rounds.
minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
10 minutes game time.
Yeah, 10 turns. Okay, I get checking more or less.
But yeah, basically an hour. Yeah, so they last for about an hour game time.
Yeah. To be precise, 50 minutes.
Beyond the broken door is a huge octagonal room, 50 feet wide, 40 feet long, and 20 feet tall, rising to a flat ceiling. In the center of the north wall is an arched corridor leads to the north. The words treasure room are carved into the wall in large letters and in several languages. Scattered about the room are broken pots and chests that have been hewn in half. All are covered with a thick layer of dust.
Hmm. Now I understand why you took Shadow's thread off. I mean, hmm. Perhaps we should be careful. There are bound to be traps. There would be in the treasure room, of course.
And you judge with all the downward movement you've been making the past couple rooms that you are now maybe about 10 feet underground, darkness and dark.
A 56 square room. How many rolls would you want for trap fight?
Just keep rolling until he says stop.
While he does that, can I search the walls for hidden doors as an elf?
Sure.
Every 10 feet?
And
10-foot
oh, you
area?
really want me to answer that question?
I'll also detect sliding or shifting walls or roofs.
I had a 6-year-old talking to me if you were asking me something.
Okay, you really want me to answer that question?
I mean, do you guys want me to check every inch of this room, or do we just want to go on faith that since we found no traps so far that there are?
No, the treasure room. The treasure room itself has to be a trap.
Yeah, I think so.
Be so
No, but-
quick and say treasure room this way.
Here,
Yeah.
you guys should be able to see this path.
Does anybody have detect traps? Just in case.
And how many d6 do you want me to roll to be checking all these walls?
Each of these squares are 5 feet. If we're going to check each of these, the entire length, it'd be 8 rolls per wall, north south.
Okay.
Damn.
Mark, I'm not actually moving this per se, but to show you the path that Ragmus is going to check through this room, it's 4.
That was the wrong roll.
I've got a detect snares and pits spell, but not something that'll detect all kinds of trap.
Hey, you want to make those 4 rolls to get across there? You can do that.
And all 4 of them would have succeeded.
So that's north.
That
Don't
Alright,
find
the
anything.
north going
Don't find
south.
anything at all.
okay. So everybody
Both
knows
of them,
that,
both yours and Durden, neither one of you find anything.
and for everyone else, that is a safe path. I can't guarantee the rest of the.
Okay.
And then that's the other wall,
And
the
again, you find
east
nothing
wall.
on the wall. Good rolls there. That one, still nothing.
Okay.
Which one is the treasure room? This one? Or
To the north of you.
The next one, I'm assuming. Treasure room was written on this archway. So I'm assuming this room is the treasure room.
This is the treasure room.
okay.
Oh, it was this archway that it was written on. Okay,
It was written on the walls of this room.
gotcha.
Okay, time to take our dearest to last time. Okay,
And
and
scattered about this room are broken jars, broken clay pots, chests that have been eaten, charred, cleaved in two, and everything is covered in a thick layer of dust. I mean, you can see Ragnus's footprints on the floor on this, so you know that path is safe. It seems like it's been a while since these chambers have been disturbed by anyone.
So whoever got lost didn't come this far.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For those of you appearing north from the treasure room,
I'll search through some pots.
again, you don't find any secret doors or anything like that.
Not with that roll.
thief proof my butt. Everything seems to have been stolen.
Everything almost seems too perfectly easy.
Okay,
Other
those
than,
you viewing the room to the north, this room is 30 feet. The room is 30 feet wide, disappearing into the darkness. In the center of the room, of this 20-foot, of the center of this 20-foot, that 20-foot tall room, sits the sarcophagus, a large, ornate stone coffin. Its lid is ajar and broken.
Great.
Hold on. This is supposed to be a thief-proof tomb. There's supposed to be people who came to pray here and got lost. And everything has been broken into, broken down. No traps found, nothing tripped.
I,
Other
I,
than
I, I did find a trap.
other than the room you were in and a wizard lock statue.
Yes, and why is all the treasure gone? I tried to I approached one of the chests near this chest and I tried to open it even though it's cracked.
Nothing there.
Hmm.
It's an empty chest.
Mark,
Okay.
Ragmus really, at this point, based on all the information we've given, all the sensory input, all the everything, just doesn't feel right about what he's seen. And I do believe that what we're seeing is not real.
Give me an intelligence check.
Wow.
Okay. Oh no, everything is real, except that with your knowledge, that sometimes tombs are laid with false rooms that to waylay thieves and stuff like that. Apparently, these may be such a room, but they aren't actual what they are, what they say claim to be.
Fake room.
The rooms are real.
No,
But
this one. Fake treasure room.
All right, so the only option that really leaves us is those really, really, really narrow corridors back at the entrance.
Or there's another entrance altogether.
Possibly, yeah.
and you can see there is an inscription on this wall way back here to the north.
Somebody's got to walk in.
Not me.
Oh, so 5 rolls.
Be careful.
If there are any traps along that path, then he would have found.
No, you do not find any.
And as he's going, follow right behind him, whoever's gonna go look. And that path that he took is safe. If it's not in Dwarven, he can't read it, so that part's on somebody else.
This one may have to be magnified a little bit.
Okay, can anybody read that?
Again, if it's not in Dwarven, Ragmus.
Yeah, I can only guess at it unless we, scribe it down on a piece of paper and show it to somebody outside in the temple. Maybe they can.
And everyone can see that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The handout. Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone have
I-
a program to push open the sarcophagus? Cracked?
Sarcophagus is open. And the lid is broken.
So we can just look into it.
Yeah.
What's inside?
Nothing but dust.
I love that cat.
Oh yes, beautiful little cat.
Snoring cat.
And there's no doors in this room or anything?
Nothing obvious.
We can check. We can check for secret doors as we've been doing. There might be something in.
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2.
I'll check.
There might be the opposite direction of which we came from that initial room as well.
Would make sense if this is a fake out. It wouldn't lead directly to the
All
origin.
of mine failed.
So, we try to interpret the inscription.
Ragmus is kind of, he's got this real thoughtful look on his face, and he says, I seem to recall some gnomes who were a little magical, and they had this spell that let them read my language. Would any of you happen to know anything similar to that?
Not that kind of spellcaster.
Unfortunately, not yet.
I can again for you.
I heard something about Ariel, and you started cut.
Ariel can attempt to decipher it.
Okay, Ariel, do it.
And she does. She looks at it, brushes off some dust from it, and goes, it says here that the instruction says, here lies the true tomb of Amun Ra. Know that ye have arrived too late to plunder my ransom for Heaven's Gate.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what that means. If you had a ransom for Heaven's Gate, but the thief can't take it, that means it was something perishable or something that wouldn't be in the tomb.
Like morals.
Maybe like food, I don't know, but it's long gone.
Can I cast
Gotcha.
detect magic?
Sure.
How do I do that for this one?
Okay, I'm gonna have to do this up for you for a second, but I'll take care of that for you right now.
And I also do have to mention that Seeker gave me the impression of up for the gem that we're looking for, and we've been continuing down.
Right, which goes along with the theory that this is not it. This is just a decoy.
Do you mention that out loud, or do you?
Oh,
are you
yes.
just thinking it? Okay.
No, that's definitely out loud.
Then I'll say mine out loud too. I want us all to find this, and if we're wasting time now, we need to figure it out and go somewhere else.
I agree. We should backtrack.
So Veteran goes ahead and cast Detect Magic. So you notice that several of the party members' items are glowing. Other the aspects of your enhanced vision. But other than that, nothing else seems to give off an arcane light.
And if I look up, do I see anything through
Nothing.
ceiling, anything like that?
Mm, Again, I think we should backtrack. If Seeker is nudging us in the...
Yeah, I'm gonna continue walking back the way we came, looking around.
Sleepy cat, sleepy cat.
That's a cat?
Damn, so
Yeah.
sleepy
Yes.
cat.
the
2
snoring.
rounds is how long again?
2 minutes.
Yeah, a round is roughly 10 seconds, something like that, or a minute.
So I'll walk looking around as much as I can in 2 minutes. And you tell me I don't see anything, more or less, right?
Exactly. Other than what the party has amongst themselves.
Yeah.
I backtracked way quicker than what we probably would have, Mark, but that I'm back at the water rooms. The one to the right had water falling down into it,
Correct.
and the one on the left didn't.
From what you can tell, no.
Is there an opening that water should be falling out?
Yes. right on the north wall.
Does there appear? Does it look like it's sheer walls, a lip around the edge, anything of that?
Nope. Just opens up into a.
And is there water in the bottom of this one, or is it
As
empty?
far as you can tell, with the range of your sight, you really can't see any.
I mean, we can fix that real quick. He'll pull out one of his torches, light it, and drop it down.
Okay, well, it does drop, and it drops, and it drops until about twice the range of your vision before you hear a faint splash and light goes out.
Okay, guys. Best guess I can make is either we go through that hole up there somehow, some way, or we find a way in those little tiny holes.
That would, yeah, that would be smart. That's
Getting in tiny holes is my specialty.
Giggity.
I mean, I'm just trying to think outside the box here. What's the best way to keep a thief from getting in? Make access somewhere that they can't get to easily.
Oh, I wouldn't think about.
Well, think about this. What if, in order to go up, we have to go down?
This could also be true.
Is this hallway I'm in just like a little dead end?
It does seem to be that way.
Anyone able to polymorph or something to get up?
Check for a hidden door here.
Well, I naturally did.
Yep, there is a door there.
Damn.
Where is the door?
What do you mean, damn? That's a good.
Right in front of you. And it opens, it's hinged the way you're facing it on the left. And it pushes out.
You guys missed a door here, and I don't want to be the one to open it.
Where are you?
I mean, I was a little busy getting chased by a shadow. I didn't really have time to check.
I'm good at opening doors.
I assume you guys.
They're way down back by the entry, back by the central school.
Can you see my light?
And I'm sorry I missed. How far down did this, like, hole go?
Where the torch hit water, it was about 120 feet from where you're at.
Guessing no one has
And
123 feet of rope.
And it also raised, this is raised 30 feet high. Above you, drops to about 120 feet. For the water, before the torch hit water.
Who's opening doors?
Just want to make sure everyone's together before I open.
I'm looking for my rogue skills. I have a tendency to hide them, and then I can't find them.
Where are we exactly?
Off plaque by the first seeker.
Back in the rooms where Tenebris really doesn't want to go, where all the water.
Makes sense.
I do have a line going so you can see where.
You might want to change from the gray.
That's a good point. They probably can't see that.
I'm
I
seeing
mean,
it.
it shows up on the
I
dark
see
areas,
it.
but when it gets into areas lighter, it's way in the back.
There you go. That one should be way more visible.
Yep, and we're all here, so. So, for this one, I'm just going to need only one successful strength check, because you're on the opposite side of the.
See, the new guy's in one of the safest places he can be, pinned between two doors.
Normally, and elves don't want to be pinned between two dwarves.
Better than pushing open that door.
Haha.
You being sick sucks. Your ha-has are so pitiful.
I can't put any more effort into it, or it'll fucking hurt.
But with the grading of stone on stone, Scenario's able to open up the door and open it into a 30-foot square room. It rises 20 feet up into a domed ceiling. Of course, the statue is that of the pharaoh Amun-Ra, and formed of the different stone that surrounds the walls. Upon the walls are different inscriptions. And the south opens up into a 4-foot wide door.
Along that line, the third roll would have been a fail.
And again, you don't find anything.
She just walks across the room.
I mean, I'm trying to do my job, you know.
Snare appreciates it.
And there are 6 inscriptions on the walls, 3 on each side. 3 on the east and west walls.
I think Scenario and Ragmus have a good understanding of each other. I'll make sure the path to the monsters is clear. You kill.
I mean, that's different than the other time.
Are they similar to the other inscriptions we've seen on walls? Multiple languages?
They're same alphabet. Almost are out the east wall or the west wall, or the.
Isn't this path just gonna lead back to the entrance?
Yes, but if you see the entrance, there should be another way, another room in the one in the opposite direction. We can check.
Hurry up, we got more to translate. Or whoever can translate.
We leave no door unopened, even if it means Scenario gets turned into a statue by a basilisk.
She nailed it.
unlike me checking for more secret doors.
It's like this. I'm being the hang of this language. This inscription, the northmost on the on the west wall, says, "It was said throughout the land that from that time forth, those who entered the tomb either came forth saying that its riches were already plundered, or else never returned at all." In the center forward panel of another inscription, same.
You cut out there at the end.
Yeah, and on the same wall, in the center panel, there's another. Got people moving around here, so let's find it.
Never return.
And the central of this inscription says, "That day did the river dry, and the rains disappear. The arid sun burned into the land, and everything withered from its gaze." The third panel on the north door, which is the southernmost, on the west wall, which is the southernmost panel, has another inscription.
That's a lot of birds. I mean, comparatively to the other ones, that's a lot of birds.
They like their birds.
And she gets that one too. The people too dried up and blew away like the grass that withered beneath their feet. Those are the three inscriptions on the west wall. The three inscriptions on the east wall. I'll just forego then just go with translations. Then I'll all now that remains is I, who tend this temple, in the hopes of some soul might turn that terrible wrath of Amun Ra. I also sell trinkets to the tradesmen who come, although lately sales have been low.
This is on the east wall, you said, or the west?
This is going to be on the east wall, north panel. This is the central panel on the east wall. Building of the pyramid was a colossal feat, especially in the bad years. The gold piece had been lowered in value so many times that the people began to wonder if there was any future in the gold piece at all. So some poor soul who was concerned about economics carved that. And the final inscription on the east wall. The trade business died away after the first 4 years. Now here I am, holding 12 cases of pyramid statues. Oh, for the days when a priest could earn an honest gold piece.
So, same priest.
Seems that the last three inscriptions were written by the same person.
12 statues.
12 cases of statuary.
Hmm.
Are there 12 cases of statuary buried somewhere around here?
Nope, not that you can tell.
You think I can just walk down this passage, or do you want to check it all?
I say we should check the other corridor. Here.
Yeah, it's a tight fit. It's about 4 feet in width of this chapel, of this tower, of this corridor here.
I'm a little elf, I can fit.
Our humans are probably the only ones that would have a tight squeeze.
Except I have a ring of free movement, free
Oh.
action.
They'd be able to do so, but it'd be almost take fit to get weaponry in if you ever got in conflict. But suffice to say, you haven't run into anything so far.
Can I peek around this corner?
Okay, yeah, you can peek around there.
Uh. Yeah, what do I see?
Now the corridor opens up into a room filled with prostate robed figures, bowing in worship toward a statue in the center of the wall. They are chanting in unison. The sound a mere murmur. 30-foot square room has 20-foot walls capped by a dome of the ceiling. Torches attached to the wall brightly illuminate the 5 inscriptions on the walls. The statues of a pharaoh you have come to believe is Amun Ra. With arms outstretched, it holds an altar bowl of blazing fire near his chest, 15 feet above the floor. A stone staircase leads to the altar bowl. One of the figures, clad in what might be clerical garb, throws an offering into the bowl. The flames hit 10 feet, nearly to the dome above, obscuring the face of the statue. They die back in an instant, and the low chant is once resumed.
I turn around to whoever's next to me, I don't know your names yet, and say, there's a whole bunch of crazies in there worshipping. I'm not going in there first.
Well, I can't pass
Excuse
you in
me.
this tunnel. Everybody has to back out.
Excuse me, coming through.
Howard, there's no room in the corridor for that.
Okay, I'm stumped.
Even if you guys did sideways.
Well, we all have to leave in order then.
Everybody just squat, and I'll just climb over everybody.
I mean, Ragmus will definitely move. Rubbing
Yeah.
balls is not interesting.
No one's climbing over me.
Yeah, I'll just back. You all can figure it out.
If it's a room full of people, obviously there's no traps in there. I'm not.
Why
So
don't you
who's
guys
going
just
in
grab
there?
your ankles and I'll just step on all your heads?
Grab your ankles, kiss your ass goodbye.
Goddamn pyramid puzzle.
Well, here I go killing again.
I'm right there.
Oh, did
Well,
you say
don't
we're
kill
going
him.
to kill someone? Oh, I'm right behind you.
I don't know where you guys are anymore.
They're down below in the skinny hallway.
Does that line help you? There.
Yeah. I took the comfortable way out. So you're saying the
These
tunnel
aren't all
goes-
the missing people, right?
Through there is where the people are that were.
Are they human? Or are they?
He just said a bunch of crazy.
I don't think I heard what was specified race-wise. I just
Did you
heard
say,
prostrating.
That's a fair assumption.
how was the what did you get out? They were wearing guards only? Bandages?
That's Obi-Wan Kenobi this shit.
Yeah,
Hello
one's
there.
wearing clerical robes.
Hello
A dozen
there.
people here. One's wearing clerical robes, the other seem to be just like the guards that you met before. You saw that the one dressed in clerical garb throws something into a bowl 15 feet up. And when that happened, the flame inside that bowl leapt up nearly touching the ceiling. And then in an instant was back away, and the chanting and their chanting began resumed.
It's kind of like a medieval basketball game where when they get a point, flames
Nah,
up.
they're just cupping farts into the flames.
And I'm gonna make a religion check to figure out what the hell they're doing. What kind of what are they doing?
It looks like they're offering appeasement to their deity. Without actually going in and discussing it with them, you don't know.
Okay.
Well, Nero, you're up front. Are you going in?
Hello there. Come as
And the clerical, the leader, the cleric person that's leading this worship service, looks up. Are you here to worship?
Oh, we're here to ask questions.
We're here to worship.
Have you been here? What? We were trying to find a group of people that went missing more than a week ago.
Ah, yes. Our great leader and his men. They disappeared from here 10 years ago. We've been offering alms to Amira ever since, in hopes for their return.
10 years ago.
Wasn't it a
10
week
days
ago?
ago.
Oh,
10 days ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Um, the offerings are being accepted because they vanished from the pole. Apparently, he's accepted.
Or he could just be, fueling a fire.
We know our great leader had come through this way because it was something that was written in the white book that indicated that this was the correct entrance to the rest of the region.
Well, instead of offering offerings, why don't you just offer one of yourselves? It could be a portal.
No, no.
Show true faith. Show true faith. Show true faith.
Here's my guess. The altar almost reached the roof. They're not burning the correct offering, whatever it is. But didn't they say something about dropping? Oh, no, right. So, I don't know. I'm
What are
bummed.
you offering to this thing?
Items of worth. Stuff
Frivolous
that
wealth.
stuff that the great pharaoh would need in the afterlife.
I flick a gold piece into it.
And the flames shoot up 10, 15 feet up in the air and vanish and then subside. Gold piece is not to be found. Not even a trace of slag.
Does the
No
heat
ash, no nothing.
intensify? Do the flames that rise up, do they make it hotter?
Hard to tell.
Any characters want to offer themselves?
Haha!
Oh, I really hate to do this.
Who's doing what?
Excuse me, pardon me, pardon me, excuse me, excuse me.
Is Nero going in? Or is.
Well, I didn't notice the arrow had moved into the
Haha!
brazier.
Then the flames shoot up, and Joe says, ah.
Ow, ow, hot, ow.
Ragmus is gonna kind of look around and sneakily sneak a hand into the back of his belt and focus on the star ruby that he critically appraised and flip it.
Okay. Evan, can you go ahead and deafen yourself for me, please, for a second?
Oh, okay. Give me a second. How do I do that?
Lower left hand corner of Discord. guys, as you see Scenero, I mean, as soon as Scenero is completely inside the offering bowl, the flames surge up, blocking his from sight. The flames die down immediately thereafter. The bowl is empty, save for the flames. Scenero has vanished.
Oh no.
Ragman says you toss your star gem in, flames shoot up,
Oh,
die down.
I hate you.
Well, we could all follow.
I mean, I just threw a really valuable ruby in there, and our fearless leader just kind of disappeared, and he's kind of been my wall through everything, and
I disappeared.
I'd
Woo!
I'd have to say that on that note, Ragmus would follow him in.
Would you
Okay,
still throw the
Ragman,
ruby in,
yourself, please. Well,
even after watching him
okay.
disappear?
Well, since you guys already heard the description, so what happens now? The same thing happens to Ragmus. As soon as he enters the bowl, flames up, flames die, Ragmus is gone.
Scenero follows suit.
I mean,
Hey,
complete and
it's
total
just a follow what?
rationalization there. Complete and total rationalization there. He's followed scenario this.
It's Scenero, not scenario.
I know I mispronounce it. I'm sorry.
Also, that's how we got to this land. So Thunderbolts jumps in.
Well, we can all go in there. If everyone goes into the flames, then either it's a total party kill, or we all end up in the same place as Scenero and Ragmus.
Total party kill.
I sigh loudly and jump into.
I follow suit.
Everybody start rolling.
Nope.
I'm gonna be really angry if my ruby's not there, though. That fucking thing was valuable.
Gotta gather everyone together. Is everyone doing this?
Yeah.
Dargar will follow.
I mean, my
I mean, if
rationale.
we survive this, the positive is they've been throwing gold and loot in here for days.
Right?
Yeah, my-
Yeah.
My rationale is like, if this is like the unlootable tomb, what thief would throw themselves in fire?
We just had a thief throw himself into fire.
I know, but it's, you know.
But it wasn't to rob the tomb. It was to follow the person who's had faith in his skills at keeping him safe this whole.
Yeah, it's not to loot. It's to have faith in the statue by tossing in.
I mean, you're still gonna loot.
Yeah, I mean that the point of the trial is that you're, you know, it's through the worshiping that you get to the actual place.
I know, I'm just.
And I mean, yes, of course, I am going to loot anything and everything that I possibly can that, you know, people don't tell me leave alone.
Well, it's
Sorry, I'm back.
We-
You just already disappear. One by one, as they jump into the altar bowl on this statue.
Oh, Then I shall jump in after them.
Just so you know, Shaniro jumped in first.
Damn it, there goes our only chance at resurrection.
Nope, it's a total party kill now.
The black void we're seeing is the underworld. We're all dead.
Oh no, I wasn't going to the underworld. I'm a good priest. Straight to heaven for me, boys.
Are you a good priest if you jump into the offering flame of a different god?
Oh, now you got to start asking me technical questions. I don't know.
It's a good question.
I think it's more of a quiz thing than or a test than the actual offering.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh boy.
Perhaps
So
it's a riddle.
does
Can everyone see the hexagonal room that you see in?
What?
Yeah, I can see it.
See what?
The new map.
Okay, I guess not.
The only two
No.
that I don't see
I
are
can't see anything.
the
Oh,
new
I can see a
character
little bit of something now.
and
Jer is not there. I mean,
Deaderum is
literally.
not there. Oh, I now see.
I have to refresh my browser. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Whoops.
There we go. Roll20's having issues right now.
Yeah, all of a sudden there's a little lag, but I'm better now.
It's a Ruby around?
Ruby's on the floor.
What else is on the floor?
Looks like a dead body.
I see that.
Did I just hear applause?
Zeniro cushioned our fall, but it kind of squished in.
No, I'm over here.
As you are fully within the offering basin, the flames rise up before you, completely blocking your sight. You are blinded momentarily and feel a slight dizziness, which passes up almost as soon as it begins. When you look up, however, you are in the basin no longer.
whoa.
What was that?
Turn that TV to a channel.
And I'm getting the red box on roll 20, so okay. This room is a perfect octagon with 4 arched exits, a domed ceiling, and a prone human skeleton in the center of the floor. A vaguely sulfurous smell assails the nostrils. The room is 30 feet wide from side to side, and the ceiling is 30 feet tall. The exits are all identical and separated from one another by identical walls. Walls and exits are about 10 feet wide. Rust orange mist swirl on the other side of the archways, clearly visible from anywhere in the room. A lever is set in the center of each wall, just above an inscription that says, "Pull me," in several languages.
Don't put it. Don't put it.
Do not
Scenario, do not touch the
pull.
weapon.
The
Is it
lever
shaped like a
obviously
finger?
pull upwards. The skeleton lies in the center of the floor, its arms extended above its head. You hold the sword in this arm, point indicating one of the exits.
So we listen to the dead body first, or we go in the opposite way the dead body tells us?
I'll search the skeleton since I'm standing around.
They'll have to speak with the dead. That'll be fucking useful right now.
Do you want to roll for that, or is it specific enough?
Oh, okay. Now I need to head out. See you next Friday, guys.
What?
Sorry, I'm heading out.
See you, Jennifer's.
Bye bye.
You fucking
Yeah,
what,
Bye.
mate?
See you next week.
The skeleton just seems to have a door, just has its sword, and it seems to be pointing in this direction.
What direction?
That would be west,
Yes.
if the directions are top north.
Yeah, you guys have no bearing whatsoever.
Yeah, but just for ease of communication.
I'll take his sword, throw it in my backpack. Or his or hers. Is it a long sword?
It's a long term.
I'll note to the party the direction that it was pointed in. And maybe we should scratch a line. Maybe using the sword that the skeleton had, scratch a line through the doorway, the threshold of the doorway, into the next room by dragging the sword along the stone floor, so that we mark in case this room rotates. Do you want a stone check for that?
Go ahead.
Sliding or shifting walls. 1d4, 6.
Okay, not a problem. You're able to do that.
I had to step away for a second. Are these rooms just different colored on the map, or are they filled with like smoke or something?
Just past the archways from this octagon room, it's obscured by orange-colored, or rust orange-colored mist.
And has anybody tested levers yet?
No.
Do not touch levers.
We're waiting for you to check with the traps.
Oh, sorry, I had to step.
That's okay.
Dwarfs are strong against poison, right? Why don't one of you go and step into the cloud?
I mean, that's a fair thought, but
Hey, I
if we
stepped into the fire,
survive,
man. All right.
I mean,
Take
if
one
we
for the team.
survive, that's all well and good. That just means we resisted the poison. But will you do this?
I mean, I jumped into the fire. So
No, I mean, will you be able to resist the poison, or is relying on us passing through sealing your death?
Canary test ain't gonna work with dwarves. Or say using dwarves for a canary test isn't the best thing.
dwarves as canaries. Dwarves as canaries.
I mean, they can scout ahead for us.
Okay, three
Yeah,
more.
they'll be not trapped.
I'm starting at the top left one, and I'm gonna go around to each of them.
Okay. Yeah, you're certain that that top right one is definitely not trapped.
And Ragnos, keep in mind the skeleton was holding a sword that was pointing to
Left.
the west.
Trapped. Lower left, trapped. Lower right, trapped.
All right, so the only one that seems safe, guys, is this one here.
Does anyone have any chalk?
Which one?
This one here is the only one that seems like it's safe.
Oh, the lever. You ready to levers? Why don't we just walk around?
Yeah, that might be how you get back out of this place.
As long as we remember, you know, that this lever is the only one that I did not find anything on that seems totally safe.
Okay, the northwest, based on how the room looks now, which is not necessarily northwest, but because we don't have any bearings.
Okay, which way are we going?
Is that okay to do, Mark? Circling it there so we.
Up, down, left, or right?
Why don't we push the dead body under the lever that's safe? Because even if the room rotates, the body will be under the lever.
That's a nice thought.
I like it.
'Cause, I mean, realistically, I don't have any chalk to, mark that lever. I was just drawing a line so we didn't.
Yeah, I was asking if
And there are
anyone
gonna
had
also
chalk.
carve the line
Even if someone has.
or an arrow pointing to this direction, to the left. After he took the sword.
And that's the hallway that the sword was pointing.
To the left.
So either that's the way to go, or this guy died because something came at him from that direction.
Hmm.
Does anyone have flint? Like a flint and tinder?
We
I think so. I'll look for it.
No. Fire making stuff up.
Flint and steel.
I have flint
some
and steel.
oil, yeah.
Well, can we mark stone grounds with the flint?
Use it like chalk to do the stones. Is that
Yeah,
what you're talking about? Yes, I didn't know it could do.
Well, if the stones are, for the floor is stone, you should be able to scratch it with a metal knife, like this beat up sword like that.
let's mark them north, south, east, and west, and then pick one.
If anybody's thirsty, I have water.
Or we can try and light the smoke on fire.
Are we still afraid of the smoke as being possibly a poison gas? Or is somebody
Oh
walking
no. Looks like someone's thinking about walking into it.
Ragnus,
Yeah.
walking in?
Doth anyone have like a pet mouse or something?
I have a decanter of this water. I could put my thumb over and spray down the area to try to kick down the fog.
A geyser of water down the corridor?
Yeah.
Why doesn't someone throw a torch into it?
Yeah, I can start. I think I got a torch. No, I got a lantern.
You increase the humidity of the fucking room, it's gonna make particles heavier.
This feels like an amazingly stupid idea, but Ragmus is going to look at it. I can't recall whose voice that was. Whoever said they have a decanter of endless water.
Scenario, of course he has a decanter of endless water.
How hard does it spray?
Like a fire hose.
Basically as the firepower of fire hose. So that's the
Like-
maximum it goes.
Like, if you were to hit me square in the chest, would it push me through one of these rooms?
Probably. It'd be very painful.
So if I hold my breath and you push me through the room, I don't know where that would get us, but
I feel that could be accomplished by you just holding your breath.
And walking.
and walking.
Yeah, but it would be so much cooler to be pushed by a jet of water.
Hmm.
I mean,
Wait.
they may have a shield. You could surf through it.
Wait.
I've got one. I was just gonna say that. You read my mind.
Before anyone does anything, let's stick a piece of metal into it and make sure it's not.
Oh, but
Just
could we find the wall socket first and then put the piece of metal into that? You know, to test. To see if it's...
See if
I've
it
got the
eats through
skeletons
metal.
It's metal.
If it's corrosive enough to destroy metal, would it be corrosive enough to destroy?
People?
You know what? We'll find out. Magnus is gonna pull out his pretty much useless club and toss it into this room here, and see what happens.
But the club's wood, right?
Still organic.
Club goes in, disturbs the mist a bit, and then the mists settle back. You do hear a clank, the sound of wood hitting stone.
Oh, but we don't see
see
it.
the club,
Ah.
or it's being obscured by the mist.
You know, the better idea would have been to tie my rope to it so we could pull it
You
back.
can't turn in this water.
I'm sorry, me as a player, I'm getting tired and I'm not really thinking.
Okay, well, we get pick it up here next week.
As Sierra starts whipping out the decanter, about to blow a fucking geyser through this hall.
I still think getting pushed through the hallway by a jet of water would be cool. That's not tiredness speaking, that's just awesomeness.
While surfing on a shield with a mini Uzi.
Down a flight of stairs, Legolas style.
I mean, I do have a hand crossbow. I could kind of pretend it's an Uzi.
You get
or
one shot.
I can pretend it's one of those repeating crossbows.
A chocono?
That movie Escape from LA with Kurt Russell in it. Sequel to Escape from New York.
I don't remember it, but I saw it.
There's a scene in that where he's surfing with like it's one or two Uzis and on this giant tidal wave. It's just unreal. It's hilarious.
We do have to test that whole theory of getting shot by a water cannon on the next enemy we run into, though.
Why doesn't one of us just hold our breath and go through?
I'll give it a shot. So off to the right here, off to the east.
Okay.
Don't trip on the club.
Okay, I'm going to hold my breath and go through the fog to the next hall.
Mists are swirling rust orange color, dry and warm. They smell vaguely sulphurous. Hitting them seems to present no problem, except that they obscure everything. Even bright lights become diffuse. And it is literally impossible to see one's hand 6 inches in front of one's eyes. After a short time, you feel slightly lightheaded. The sulfur smell seems to have disappeared. Your mind wanders. You have a difficult time counting paces as you walk, and lose count for you. All distance sense is gone with your sight, though your sense of touch seems strangely impaired.
Next guy through, bring a rope, and everybody else is going to follow along, pull themselves along the rope so they can get through it quick.
I probably should have done that before.
Casimir.
Yep.
As you were going through, you felt that, and you're still within the maze, in the haze.
Okay, I'm having trouble finding my way out.
Yeah, because all of a sudden your mind's starting to wander. You're finding it difficult to count paces. Lost count frequently as you've done, and you can barely see within 6 inches of your face.
Does my spellcraft check do anything?
You just
Oh.
got really, really high.
Dude, this is awesome.
So much so that your sense of touch is impaired.
It's unimpaired. It's the only sense that's unimpaired.
Oh, unimpaired. Okay.
What, sense of touch?
Yes.
All right, I blast the fucking water down the hallway. Come towards this pressure.
Casimir, make a check, please.
It's not the full blown blast; it's the medium one.
Yeah, you're gonna knock me over. Thanks.
No, I'm not using the geyser. I'm using a garden hose, basically pressure. It's like it gets 10 gallons a minute, or 5 gallons a minute, something like that. It's basically it's not a geyser. It's not 30 gallons a minute. So just come towards the pressure.
I failed.
You triple club.
And that's what we'll call it for today.
That
Yeah, if anyone could get through this, everybody else could follow on a rope, but I didn't get through.
I have an idea on how to get through, but if you don't describe to us what happened to you, then I can't really use that.
Well, I'm a little disoriented. I think I can yell back to you guys and tell you what I'm experiencing, but I don't know which way.
Yeah, he doesn't know way. Is we up, down?
So I mean, from the sounds of it, we go through the doorway and instantly reach out and touch the wall, and as long as we're touching the wall, we know we're going in the same direction.
Yeah, we can try that.
Oh, and I do want to make clear that if the ruby was there on the floor, it did get picked back up if no one else.
Yep, it was there.
Really don't
I
want
didn't
to
pick it
lose
up.
that.
It was there right next to Scenario when you pop it in that.
It's definitely back in the pouch.
And again, we'll pick it up here next week. Let you guys mull over this.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks, Mark. I will see y'all next week.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See everybody next week.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. And Mark, thanks for DMing.
I hope to have my voice back so I can give you a proper haha.
No worries.
All right, see you next week.